bizarre way of finding the truth. Fix the autofocus again. I seem like I'm a little orange today. For what reason am I orange? Can it be the light? Look the way I hung up the light. Imagine if you had a deck of cards on the ceiling. Imagine if you had a deck of cards on the ceiling. Imagine if you had 13. 13, right? You have 13. You imagine if you had... Whoa, there goes my camera. There goes my camera. Sorry about that. I'm not going to restart this video because that's natural. It naturally happened. So I would have rows of cards, right? And I would say 6 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. So I would put my light on the 6 of diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4. The heart row. The heart is first, like according to the chakra, the clover, the heart, the diamond, the spade. So what row would I put my light? And imagine if it was around my head, this side and this side, this side and this side. Let's say I'd put the diamond over here, dot, diamond, S, spade, SC, spade and club, SD, SD. Isn't that a card for memory? How about SH, the spade and the heart? So imagine if it was around my head and then different levels of my body for the 13 cards using the 10 Jack Queen King for one thing, the ace and the 9. Forget about that because the ace is always in the ace position. The 2 is above and below. The 3 is above and below and at the heart position. The 4 is over here and over here. The 5 is over here and over here and over here. The 6 is, okay, and the 7 is, the 8 is, the 9 is, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way the 10 is. And the jack, well, the jack is showing 2 sides, right? The jack, the queen, the king, they show 2 sides. The ace being 11, meaning we're taking a spirit from one world and bringing it to the other world. So 11 is actually also the H. And it's in creation, SCHOOL. In creation. I mean, that's what comes to mind. At the same time, ace 1, ace 11. Why would I put ace and 11 on that side? Is because it's a compact of 10. So why wouldn't I just do this? See, the cards are supposed to be this way. We should hold the cards lengthways. We don't. Now I want to talk about the flat earth, right? Imagine it rains, it rains, it rains. Here's the spout. I turn the spout all the way this way. And anyways, imagine if this was degrading, right? Degrading. And degrading on the other side, and degrading over here. And imagine if it was like this, and it was all mountains and degrading. So we'd have the oceans, the lakes, and everything else, right? Right over here, is Earth round or flat? Maybe nothing lives upside down. Maybe the other side of Earth is saying, I went from here in the United States to here in China. But you don't know what's really up and down according other than the gravitational pull. You don't know where the gravitational pull on this is, right? And imagine if this was the oceans moving, and then this was the Earth. Is the Earth turning around this way, or do we think the Earth is turning upside down towards the sun? Is that what you think is happening? Even if the Earth turns upside down, then we'd have an overload of water, right? So how is the Earth turning towards the sun? Is the Earth turning this way towards the sun? Is the Earth turning this way? Or is the Earth rotating? How is the sun actually coming? Listen, watch yourself. Sun up. Sun comes up, sun comes up, sun comes up. We move it over this way. And as we lift this, the sun goes down. If the Earth was actually moving this way, right? The sun is coming, the sun is coming, the sun is coming. Whoop. I would have to change the angle of my light, which would happen to what happens if the sun is coming. And do you follow what I'm saying? Right? Imagine if the sun was right over here and it can't see me. And look, it's sun up. The sun is all the way up. It moves all the way out. comes all the way like this, the Earth rises, and then boom, no more sun. And then as we go around again and bend with the oceans, because the oceans are bending, and look, it's sun up again. So what is the truth about flat Earth and spherical Earth? We can have spherical Earth, and the roundness, the totality of the roundness, is because we're living inside a bubble, and that's why the sun is inside, and the stars are inside, and everything else is inside, and there's a bunch of things that we don't see that's outside, and we don't know the distance. We know a certain distance of what we measure to certain planets, but to get through another element of space, because we're always seeing the same stars, we have to penetrate through this. How do we not know that this counts for 1 billion miles? And in a further distance, 2 billion miles. And depending, right, on how we go through this, see where light is curved, right, because it's curved here, depending on how we go through the elements of space, is depending on, they say, like, how can we measure exactly the distance of something? Well, they say for how long it takes for light to come back, but every time we measure, are we measuring the same time of the day? We're inside. Remember, I believe that the only way out, if we want to really go out into the universe, we have to go through this little hole here. That's the only way out. And not only do you get out, right, but unless I press this, it don't open up. So this is like, when I press this, this is like the moon. I press it a little bit. The minute you press this button here, right, it'll be concave, showing me 1/4 of a moon this way and 1/4 of a moon that way. And depending on the tilt, right, when I was in Florida, right, depending on the tilt, I saw half the moon was at the bottom. That was insane for me. I would have never fathomed. To me, 1/4 moon is this side and this side. But when I was in Florida, the half moon or the 1/4 moon was at the bottom. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, and I will say something in another video, and that is if you want to talk about 1 and 1.5, you're going to say 13. If you want to talk about 1 3/4, you're going to say 145. If you're going to talk about 1 1/4, you're going to say 115. Think about time, seconds and minutes, based on 60. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I redecorated, and I like what it looks like. I didn't want to block up my wall in the back because I had candles. You can see the candles still in the wall, and I got 2 boogeymans I built on the bottom, and you can't even see what's up there, but I have no more space, and I wanted to liberate the actual den on the other side. I got, 3 couches. Somebody might be taking that one there, the brown one. Someone might take that one. I might be left with that one because I need to see the floor. But then even if I see the floor, I mean, I want a little comfort and extra. Somebody comes over and wants to lie down on that couch, and somebody wants to lie down on that couch, and somebody wants to lie down on that couch. That's 3 couches gone. And then I got a bed and a couch in there. That's 4 or 5. I can get 6 there, and I got 2 workers at night, 1 in the kitchen. I can fit 9 in here comfortably. Everybody's sleeping, and a couple of people preparing breakfast. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Welcome to 2018. There is something I wanted to say about 2017 in case I forget. Is that 2017 was the fixture for creation. 17 is also equal to 26, is also equal to 35, is also equal to 44. So if we were basing, let me get to the next video, and you'll be watching the next video, and I'm gonna do 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020, and where 17, 18, 19 was the fixture for French understanding, because in the French separate the 17, 18, and 19 from all the other numbers by saying 10, then 7, 10, then 8, 10, then 9, and it happens at 77, 78, 79, 97, 98, 99, and again at 17, 18, and 19. Thank you for watching this video. We're going to stop it at 9:59. Or we won't.